I said, hey ho, hey ho, hey hey ho, hey ho. Let me spray my nuts and bolts. Let me spray my nuts and bolts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about the aging of fragrances. Do fragrances expire? I actually got my hands on some aged perfume pretty recently. These fragrances are from the 60s and 70s, and we're gonna try to figure out, are they expired? Let's get into it right about now. So I've been collecting fragrances for a long time, and a lot of people look at my collection and they say, how the heck are you ever gonna go through that many bottles before they spoil? And my answer is always, they're not gonna spoil. They last as long as you keep them in good condition, meaning you're not leaving them in your bathroom or in your car. You're keeping them in a place where they're cool and dry and safe from outside contaminants. And so far, I've been pretty lucky. I think my oldest bottle is about 6 years old, and it still smells amazing. But do fragrances expire, let's say, after 50 years? So the first fragrance we're going to talk about is this one right here, which is called Piccolo Mondo. And this is from Romaine, Piccolo Mondo. Now, this fragrance came out in 1971, I believe, and this is a classic men's fougere. If you look at it, it actually says aftershave cologne, which is what was marketed really to men back in the day, was that most colognes were considered aftershaves. As you can see, the juice still has pretty nice color, but if you look really closely, you can kind of see that there's some bits floating around in there. So there's been a little bit of whatever is going on in there that's causing these little bits to kind of float around. But let's go ahead and smell this and see how she smells. Well, it smells like a men's aftershave. It's slightly fougere-ish, a little creamy, a little soapish. Smells pretty good, not too bad. Honestly, for the age, I would say it's fared pretty well. Would I put this on my skin? Probably not. I must say that after this many years and after probably, many of these chemicals and things have probably been made illegal by the US government and probably other governments. And honestly, you don't know what's going on with this liquid that may cause it to possibly cause a skin irritation or something, so I wouldn't wear it. But if you have a fragrance for 6, maybe even 10, 15 years, I'd say you're pretty safe, especially with modern technology and things like that. A lot of the oils that were considered toxic back in the day are pretty fairly safe at this point. But these ones, I don't know, 50 years, you're probably okay, but once again, you're not gonna really wanna roll the dice with your precious skin because, skin is the most important organ on our body. Now, this is the one that's pretty interesting. This one's called Nuts and Bolts, and this is from 1969. And I guess it was made by Colton and then was made by Avon. And yeah, it kind of looks a little bit phallic, kind of like a mushroom or something of that nature. But this was a men's cologne that was marketed to men. Check out how this opens here. Okay, and there's the bottle there. Let's go ahead and smell it. Yeah. That is just pure alcohol with a tinge of plastic. Not something I would put on my skin or even want to smell again. But the bottle's pretty cool, and it's a cool little collector's piece. What have we learned? Maybe get rid of your fragrance after 50 years. Keep the bottles as a collector's item. I don't know. I don't know what we've learned. What I can tell you is that a lot of these fragrances are going to be fairly good if you keep them in a cool, dry place, if you take care of them, if you treat them well, they will treat you well. Don't worry about them aging out or something like that. Just keep an eye on them, smell them occasionally just to make sure they're okay. Make sure the atomizer isn't leaking or anything like that, and you'll be fairly safe. The chance of me wearing all of my cologne in my lifetime is probably 0. but I am a collector and I love to share my fragrances. So every once in a while, I'll give a bottle or two away just as a gift, especially right now during Christmas. But you know, honestly, don't worry about things like that. We're not really here to own anything anyway. All of the things we have, we're just watching over until the day we die. So I hope that helps you a little bit. Continue to look good, feel good, and smell good. My name's Fragrant Derek. I love you, and as always, have a fragrant state of mind. Have a fragrant state of mind.